Hello and welcome to our Credit Care YouTube channel. My name is Ian and I'm happy you've joined us today. Our mission is to help Canadians reach their credit goals. By sharing good credit information, we want you to know fixing your credit is within reach. Struggling with your credit can make you feel frustrated, helpless, anxious, or angry if you don't know what to do or have tried without results in the past. This often ends up with either ignoring your credit or just giving up. The good news is, no matter what your current credit situation, it can be fixed and you can have good credit. Through our videos, information, and creditcare.ca program, we will provide you with information, strategies, and ideas to help you form a plan for your credit success. Every trip starts with the first step. Congratulations as you are underway. Let's go. The topic of today's post is part number 2 of our 2-week Common Credit Score Misconceptions videos. When you are trying to raise your credit score, it is important to understand how the credit scoring works. It takes more time to build your credit than it does to damage it, so it is even more important to know how to avoid common missteps. In last week's part 1 video, we covered these 2 common credit misconceptions. Number 1, missing a small payment is not as serious as missing a large payment, such as a vehicle. We now know this is not true. And number 2, when building credit, a bigger loan will grow your credit faster than a small loan. We also know this is not correct, as a loan, no matter what size, builds credit score exactly the same. This week, we are looking at these 2. Number 3, credit utilization on a small credit card is not the same as a credit card with a higher credit limit. And number 4, credit cards are just as effective to build your credit as a loan. These common credit misconceptions can result in a lot of frustration, as most of the time the person trying to raise their credit score does not understand why they cannot seem to get their credit score to increase. I will also mention areas where creditcare.ca can help. So let's get started. So let's talk about credit card utilization, smaller versus bigger credit limits. Unfortunately, credit card utilization is one of the least understood things about credit, and not understanding can be very costly to your credit score. This is especially true when someone is trying to build their credit, and we will talk about this a little later in the video. There is a common credit card misconception that the impact they have on your credit varies depending on the credit card limit. This is not true. A $300, $3,000, or $30,000 credit card has the exact same impact on your credit when it comes to credit utilization. We recently did a fairly in-depth look at credit utilization in our 6-part video series on credit score. You can find that video on our YouTube channel titled Credit Score, Credit Utilization Part Number 3. If you are not that familiar with credit utilization, I would suggest watching that video. As a brief recap, your credit utilization is a percentage of your available credit versus the credit you are using. In other words, utilizing. Prime banks and lenders like to see people with a total credit utilization percentage in the 30% range. Keeping your credit utilization in this range will maximize your ability to grow your credit. Let's look at how credit utilization is calculated. In this example, I'm going to use a credit card with a $300 credit limit. This is a very common credit card for someone in the process of building or fixing their credit. Let's assume the $300 credit card has a $200 balance. If you take the balance, $200, and divide it by the credit limit, $300, the current credit utilization would be 67%, too high. Based on the credit utilization prime lenders like to see, and the credit bureau scoring, a person should carry a balance no higher than $90 in order to get positive credit reporting. If we look at how your credit score is calculated, credit utilization makes up 30%, so having your credit utilization out of line can have a serious effect on your credit score. 30% is a lot of your credit score, so avoid this misstep. As we said earlier, this can be extra tough when a person is trying to build or rebuild credit, as normally they have fewer trade lines reporting, so each one is more important from this standpoint. High credit utilization will seriously inhibit your credit growth. Now we will look at the final credit misconception in this mini-series. Credit cards and loans are not equal when it comes to building your credit. Credit cards are a tool that can be used to build credit, while loans are far more effective credit building tools. From a credit building standpoint, a loan is about 3 times stronger when it comes to raising your credit score over time. Credit cards are a good tool providing they are utilized correctly, but having a loan reporting to the credit bureau is a more effective credit building tool. Now we know credit cards can help build your credit, but having a loan report is a more effective way to build your credit. CreditCare.ca reports as a loan. This, along with sound credit advice, is how you can reach your credit goals faster. Not only can you increase your credit score very inexpensively, for as little as $19.09 bi-weekly payment, but as you are building your credit, you're also building a savings account, as most of your payment is going towards your savings. The key takeaways from today's video should be: number 1, credit utilization is calculated exactly the same no matter what the credit limit on a credit card. Number 2, keep your credit utilization under 30% or less to maximize your ability to grow your credit score. 3, by keeping your credit utilization under 30%, you look credit responsible in the eyes of prime lenders. Number 4, credit utilization makes up 30% of your overall credit score. And number 5, loans build your credit about 3 times faster than a credit card. This is how using CreditCare.ca is a great way to take advantage of this credit fact. Building or rebuilding your credit requires an understanding of how credit works. We have a lot of free information on our website that is there to help you understand how credit works. For those looking to build or rebuild their credit, CreditCare.ca may be the perfect way to improve your credit and reach your credit goals. You don't have to be a Credit Care member to ask questions. Our goal is to help Canadians understand credit. Contact us and share your situation. We can help, and we will give you great credit advice. If you have any questions about today's video, or there's a topic you'd like us to cover, let us know by leaving a comment in this video, emailing us at help@creditcare.ca, or visit our website. If you found today's video helpful, we would really appreciate it if you would click the like button. If you would like to receive more credit information, click subscribe and the notification bell. Please share this video if you have a friend who could benefit from the information. Thank you. See you at our next video.